What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here, talking today about Sony because they just revealed the PlayStation 5 Slim. Now, there's been a lot of leaks and discussion about this device and even some pictures that appeared on the internet, but now that we have a chance to really actually witness it, including its price point and release date, I must admit it's cooler than I thought it was going to be, and it's also a bit more expensive than I thought it was going to be, but let's discuss. Hi, hope you're having a great day. If you could like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. So they literally revealed this just about 45 seconds ago, and the internet is already losing its mind. This has 6,000 likes in even the first minute. Absolutely bonkers. Clearly the PlayStation fans are curious about this. Be sure to like this video and subscribe, by the way, but here it is, smaller design with the full power of a PlayStation 5, full details on the PlayStation blog. Now, let's just talk first and foremost about the look. When the first leaks of the PlayStation 5 Slim were coming out, people were calling it that, the PS5 Slim, when it turns out it is the exact same size, height-wise, but it is technically a smaller device. So the first thing I wanted to scroll down here is actually something that jumped out to me after reading this the first time. This new PlayStation 5 has reduced in volume by more than 30%, its weight by 18% and 24% for the different models respectively compared to the previous versions. There's 4 separate cover panels with the top portion in a glossy look while the bottom remains in matte. If you purchase this PS5 Digital Edition, you can add on the drive later. So this is how it's going to work. This is how it's going to look. Apparently, this is going to be a much lighter system, even though it's the same beefy boy we've been using for almost 3 years now. This is the part that to me is the most fascinating, though, is that when you buy it, it has a connectable piece. So you're going to be able to buy the system itself and then later purchase the disk drive for $80. Now, here is the one strange part of this, is the system itself is $500 as a complete package. The current price of a PlayStation 5 is $500. So it's not getting a price cut. I will admit that when I first heard about this, I 100% assumed this was PlayStation's way of cutting cost by making more modern internals, by getting better cooling, better processors. Typically, as a console goes out, you get those price drops because the technology, as it advances, is just cheaper to produce. This is technically the same price unless you buy it obviously without the disk drive. If you get this new PS5, which is just being called the PlayStation 5, it's $450. So here's the weird part of it, is that if you buy it as individual pieces, it's more expensive. So like a PlayStation 5 is $500, but if you bought the digital edition of the system and then the connected drive later, you're paying what? $530? Now, I will say the actual look of this, ergonomics wise, is badass. I do actually think the 4 separate panels is cool. I'm already incredibly curious to see what fans end up making. I actually have a big love for a lot of those replaceable plates, you know, being able to snap off this or snap off that, put on some sort of cool like Marvel Avengers art or a big picture of Spider-Man uppercutting Thanos in his juicy ball sack. I want to put something like that right here. It'd be cool to also put like a picture and then a flat color. Like, I'm obsessed with purple. I think it'd be cool to have purple and then a picture. You know, the fact that we're going to be able to break this apart in separate chunks really does increase the customization of it. All in all, though, this is the most important aspect. It is the exact same PS5 internally. It's still going to play the exact same games. It's not going to have worse cooling. It's not going to be in any way downgraded. In fact, they even decided to actually show the exact technical specifications It is the exact same ray traced acceleration, VRR enabled, 8 cores, 16 threads. This is the exact same PlayStation 5. It's just a heck of a lot lighter. But here's the thing. I'm curious about when this is going to come out. They're talking about the fact that this is just going to be coming out this holiday. Where does it say here? It'll be coming out in November at participating retailers. Wow, so it's October 10th now. We could be seeing this in the next month. I think I want to buy one of these simply out of curiosity. I have been playing my PlayStation 5 pretty much constantly for the last 3 years. I mean, seriously, nonstop. It's my primary place to play is PC, and then anything that's not on PC. I've been playing my PlayStation exclusives, obviously, on my PlayStation, and I think maybe it's due for a replacement. Now, the real question is, I think I'm curious about this. How many people are actually going to buy the all-digital console? There has been this debate about the idea of console manufacturers, Xbox, PlayStation, possibly Nintendo at some point, do want to do away with physical discs, physical cartridges. They want to make it so that everything you buy is digital because honestly, there's no price cuts. If I buy a game, for $60, I can sell it to my friend or sell it to GameStop. That eventually reduces the market value. And obviously, game publishers don't like that. They want to make sure games stay 70, 80, $100 forever. And if it's all digital, a lot of times that's the way it goes. They keep the price as high as possible, as long as possible. So I think it's interesting to think about the fact that this does, to me at least, seem to be more of PlayStation signaling the fact that if you are done with the current physical existence, the cheap digital future exists. Personally, I'm definitely sticking with discs. I already have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of physical PS4 games, which I can pop in here to get upgraded. I have a big collection of PS5 games. But I will be curious to see the actual breakdown, because keep in mind, when it comes to the sales of the Xbox Series S versus the Series X, a surprising amount of people have the all-digital Xbox Series S. Will PlayStation gamers take that cheaper way out just to get access to this generation's best console, best exclusives? I guess we're going to find out. Now, I want to end this video off. Let's actually refresh this tweet, which surprisingly already has 10,000 likes in literally 8 minutes. Absolutely bonkers. Let's see what people think about it, though. For the most part, it seems like people are enjoying it. I'm actually curious. No games light. Oh, man, that guy is definitely ass mad. It's interesting that it seems like most people are okay with it. It's affordable and it's actually available to people. Day one buy, they're the same picture. Yet the fact that it's the same size, I think it's surprising to me. I did expect it to be tinier. We're going to see. I am a little bit disappointed that, there's all these side plates they've been selling to PlayStation 5s, which obviously are not compatible with this new PS5 because it's got a freaking racing stripe down the side. But it does seem like people are actually accepting of it. Although people are saying slimmer version. Yeah. Ooh, this person's not happy about it. Yeah. At least everybody's basically saying, okay, it's the exact same system aesthetically. Nothing super new about it. It's a price cut, basically. It's a price cut unless you're trying to buy it in pieces. But what do you guys think about it? Are you excited about this new PlayStation 5? Is this a big pile of nothing? I'm definitely curious about it. 99% chance I'm going to trade in my current PS5 and buy this one just out of curiosity, if nothing else. Although, we're probably going to get that PS5 Pro. The person that initially leaked the PlayStation 5 Slim also leaked a PlayStation 5 Pro. So, if this is real, that's probably real. Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a big old thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already, and please keep dreaming. Man, it's so cool. I don't know. I think this is kind of rad. It's a small upgrade, small change, but damn, something about that does look absolutely neat to me. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.